I'm backing off here.
There's two more on A site.
Down. Revealing area.
Sage and Omen. Oh, Sage Killjoy on
Spike
A
planted.
site. Omen
Omen's
is in
hella
short
lit.
copy.
I didn't know they were playing.
Not lit enough.
Shot done. Silent.
Good shot.
Shot done.
Sage 78 headshot.
One enemy remaining.
That's nice, dude. Nice.
Holy hell. That
Shock
retake
darts
though.
OP! Shock darts OP!
I
Oh, that's funny as shit. That's a 4K with
Thrifty.
two fucking shock dart kills.
All I need.
Yeah,
You
that's
grab
save
guns,
round?
grab guns.
Bruh.
Oh,
pretty nutty.
Alright,
Match
Sova,
point.
trade.
Their winter has come. Bury them.
Oh. And do you want to play? Where do you want to play?
Alright, so sometimes you have a round in Valorant, whether it be by, yourself just popping off or as a team that at the surface doesn't look like anything special, but if you really break it down and see how the round turned out, you can see how beautiful of a round it is, if that makes sense. Maybe that's just me loving Valorant and loving the analytical and the strategy side of Valorant. But to me, there is nothing more enjoyable in Valorant than a round like this that I'm about to show you guys. And there's a lot that you can learn off of this round. Before I get into the video, I'd appreciate if you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. This was an awesome round. So if you're looking right here, it's 11-7. And we are on a save round. We just lost the last round, and the other team has a full buy, and we're on a save round. Now, they played this really poorly, and I'm going to say it's all chalked up to the Reyna is the reason that they played this poorly. But I'm going to go into the video and show you exactly what happened. So, we just lost the last round, and we are all really broke. So what do? I already have my full util because I didn't use it the round before, and all I do is grab a shorty. No armor, no nothing, just a shorty. On save rounds, especially on defense, the shorty is a great gun to grab because the shorty up close will beat out a phantom of Vandal as long as you get your first shot off. Might take both shots, but in a 1v1 up close scenario, it'll always do great. So right here, you can see the way that we're posted up. I'm going to pause it right here. We have 3 people on A, 2 people on B with a Killjoy on B to lock down that site. Right at this very moment, you see that Jett is pushing onto A, so it looks like they're going to do an A push. I'm going to say this right off the bat. If you see that the other team's on a save round, during the buy round, you hit tab and you see that the other team is saving, you need to push together, right? Split pushes or solo pushes, lurks, things like that will really hurt your team and can really bite you in the ass if you're not careful when the other team's on a save round. You have to think, usually on a save round, you're going to see a lot of shotguns, more than you usually would. Because that is, if you're on offense and the saving team is on defense, you're going to see a lot of shotguns. Because shotguns are a very cheap but effective way to play. And my only guess, if they thought, it might have been coincidental, but my guess is that they pushed A because they thought, okay, they're on a save round, they're going to have shotguns. We don't want to deal with the tight corners in hookah. We were kind of doubling up on hookah. Killjoy was right outside of hookah, but we did have the bot for long. So you see our 3 people on A, you got 2 people holding short and 1 person holding showers. They're all holding it very close with shotguns, which is good. The omen is a little far off, but it is what it is.
Let them push in. Let them push in.
Let's go back into it. You see the omen die. He gets traded out by our Raze, who has a judge. And you start to see our Killjoy rotating, but then she rotates back when the Killjoy turret goes off. This Reyna right here is what loses them this entire round. 100%. This Reyna is the reason that they lose this round. She is solo pushing B site when we are on a save round. Now, the reason that that's such an issue is because she can't clear the site by herself. Now, a lurk can work in certain scenarios. Maybe if she would have waited another 15 seconds before she actually pushed in. But because we hadn't fully rotated off the site, you know, Killjoy had just started to rotate, but she's rotating back now that her turret went off. And I'm holding hookah. She never cleared hookah, right? She tries to throw the eye right here to block anybody that's going to push her because of that turret going off. But her or any of her teammates never cleared hookah, which is inevitably what loses them this entire round, even though we're on a save round and all I have is shorty and my teammates all have shotguns, you know, shorties and buckies and judges. So I get the kill on her really quick. Now I need to check to make sure nobody was with her. I know that nobody's pushing hookah, but I arrow, a little shoulder peek it, grab her phantom.
Spike planted.
Now they have planted inside of a site right here. You see our Sage is flanking from showers, and we have the Rays holding onto site. Thankfully, they played it well and they backed up. Right when the other team went into plant, they said, "Hey, we're on a fucking save round. It's a fucking 2v3 over here on site. I'm gonna, you know, Sage is gonna flank," and the Rays just backed up. Killjoy's still over here with me. She realizes the same as I do that there's nobody here. And so she rotates back and I go for the flank. Now, I am watching right here, and this gives me all the information I need. There's 3 people left, and I'm pointing with my finger. I know you guys can't see it, but I know it's a little blurry. There's one person, the Sage just died to Omen and Cubby, a short Cubby, to an op. Then you can also see that there is somebody right at the edge of U-Haul. 3rd person unknown. So I go for the flank, and I do not try to, you know, slow play it. Now right here, obviously he knows I'm here. I was sprinting the whole way, but the reason I was sprinting the whole way is to get there when my teammates get there. Because if you see, both my teammates are pushing me from U-Haul, and I don't want it to be a staggered push or have them wait for me. Now I know that he was in Cubby, right? So I bounce this shock dart right off of the wall, and this is why shock darts are amazing. You'll see right here, I get 2 shock dart kills. I pick up the last 3 kills, and I get 2 shock dart kills here, just because of how powerful shock darts are. So I know he's in Cubby, or at least he was in Cubby, so I bounce it off the wall. Easy kill.
Shock dart. Silence. Shock dart.
Sage 78 headshot.
One enemy remaining.
That's nice, dude. Nice.
Holy hell. That
Shock darts
retake,
OP!
though.
Shock darts OP!
I
Oh, that's funny as shit. That's a 4.
Thrifty.
Now that right there
On a save round
was just a beautiful save round. So I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. And after I got this shock dart kill, I go around the corner, make sure nobody's on my right, which, I mean, granted, if somebody was on my right, I would have died. I peek around the corner, see this Killjoy right here, and sadly, I just totally whiffed my shots because I was full sprinting. But she backs up when she sees me because she wants to play her life, and she just so happens to run into the Rays boombot that's coming out of U-Haul, which was a perfect, though it was accidental, this was a perfect pinch by me in the Rays. She gets pinched in this corner. As soon as I see that bot is about to go off, that boom bot, and she's going around the corner, I shoot my second arrow. I just lob it right around the corner. And then the Rays sees that all this commotion is happening. She tries to help out her teammate Killjoy. But of course it's a easy pickup for me. She was already lit. And that is the round. Now, again, I will say this, again, the reason that we won this is because that Killjoy gave me her Phantom. Because it allowed me, even though I only got 1 kill with that Phantom, it allowed me to play really aggressive with that Phantom, and it gave them 1 less person on a site. If we're just gonna roll this back, and we're gonna say, how could they have played that differently so we didn't win that? All right. If they would have simply kept the Reyna with them on a site and did a full A push, probably in my personal opinion, they do a split. So they bring 3 people A short, 2 people showers. They easily win that round. Easiest round of their life, right? We're on a save round with all shotguns. They clear their corners properly. Reyna uses her eyes, to get sight. They smoke stuff off with Omen, wall up with Sage, get the plant down, just like they did. Then there's no way we lose that round, or there's no way they lose that round because they just back up. They just back up once they get plant down, and they play deep angles. Omen has a fucking op, and all we have is shotguns. On a save round, on a save round, one of the most important things is your guns in playing your life. When you are the team that isn't saving, you have to keep your guns, because as soon as you give the enemy team one of your phantoms, vandals, ops, whatever, then it's no longer a save for that other team. It's more like a half buy, which is a lot easier to win. and it's something to think about is playing together and playing for trades will always be better than lurking. All right, especially if you're a Reyna. You don't lurk. Now, of course, I guess you could say a little lucky with those 2 shock darts. I believe I checked into the next round. The shock dart on Killjoy did 90 damage, and the shock dart on Omen did like 45. So they were both at least a little bit lit. And then, of course, I just like one tapped the fucking Sage. So they were all lit, which was good on my teammates' parts. But I just wanted to show this clip and really break it down to explain how powerful playing rounds correctly can be, because that is a round that they should never lose, and we were able to win it and bring it to 12-7, and then that next round bring it to 13-7 because of it, because that just hurt their ego because they all died. Right, they lost their op, they lost all their guns, and we ended up getting 2 guns. Me and Ray's got a gun out of it, plus all my teammates just saved, so now they have good buys. So now we have a full buy, and they have to either force, because we're at 12 rounds, or they're not going to save. Because if they save, save on the last round, going to lose that round, most likely. So it forces them to save on the last round, and we win that round. And in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said earlier, I hope you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and y'all take it easy.